2011 Dodge Ram, got a 5.7 Hemi. It's here for exhaust manifold replacement. It looked pretty rusty. They're leaking on both sides of the manifolds. Bolt is broke off flush in the cylinder head. These bolts are probably going to break upon removal because that's just notorious. I'm sure there's some other ones broke already. But we're going to get after it here and see what happens. Exhaust manifolds, you got to take these 8mm screws all around the fender here. Then there's going to be some plastic tabs, which they sometimes will break off like this one did. And that one came out, that one was missing, and this one broke. But yes, you take those tabs out, take the screws out, and then you can push the fender liner. All right, pull it out. There's an ABS sensor wire here on a tab. All you can do is pop that loose. And now get that out of your way. Now we can see the exhaust manifold a little bit better. You got all the brake lines and evap lines and stuff in your way, but steering shaft and dipstick tube. But we can now get to some of the bolts. All right, so I removed some of the bolts, got the heat shield kind of up and out of the way. You're supposed to remove the dipstick tube for the engine oil, and this bolt doesn't want to come out to hold the dipstick tube in. It goes down way down on the bottom of the block, and I'm afraid it's going to break off. So I'm going to try to do this without removing the dipstick. I've also used the seat belt around the steering wheel to hold the steering wheel from rotating, because if that steering wheel rotates and goes too far, it can damage the electrical for the clock spring, which would be the steering controls, turn signals, hazards, all that good stuff, and you don't want to damage that. So lock the steering wheel with the seat belt. All right, finally got that manifold out of there, and that was a chore, but you can see where the manifold was leaking on this back port. That bottom bolt on the back port is broke off flush with the head. So I got to extract that bolt now, clean up the mating surface of the head. You can see where it's broke on the front port top bolt where it goes into the head. So I've got to extract that one as well and clean it all up. Fun, fun. All right, just got finished with both manifolds, all new hardware and gaskets, and you can hear a lifter tick. As you can tell, it's not consistent, it kind of comes and goes. If it was an exhaust leak, it'd be 100% rhythmic. I hear a belt squeak too. Not real bad over here, it's quieter. Getting quieter the longer it runs.